In 1998, the Philippines experienced a downturn severely affected by the Asian economic crisis. Economic growth dropped to virtually zero. People felt the sharp price increase of basic goods and services and the fast devaluation of the country's currency. In this strict economic backdrop, with my dear friend and later on business partner, Vijay Iswaran, we formed GoldQuest. We started this company in a rather unconventional manner. We went against all norms and didn't follow a single rule book out there. We had a dream and we set about trying to achieve it the way we knew best.
Back in 1998, some of us, all networkers then, were involved with another company called Wings of Gold. It was an American company which was brought to me by a friend of mine. And I was asked back then if I would be interested to do a networking business. And at that time I was a broadcaster, had very little experience or had no experience whatsoever with networking. In fact, at that time I thought that networking was a scam. So anyway, I gave it some thought, and after a while I decided why not try it out. So I did try it out. Within a few weeks, I was actually very pleasantly surprised to see that I had made my first commissions with this company called Wings of Gold. And as I started to focus more on building the network, my checks began to grow. Now, that would have been good if the checks had kept on coming. But after some time, back maybe sometime July of 1998, I could not forget, the check that I was expecting to receive, which was worth about $5,000, suddenly did not come. We spoke with the owner of the American company called Wings of Gold, and to my shock, he did tell us that he decided to change the compensation plan because apparently he thought that we were making too much money. So what we did was we held back on all of the application forms we were sending to the States and decided that to be able to save all of the people who had trusted us back then, about 1,800 or so people, 1,500 people back then, was that we said maybe the best way is for us to actually form our own company and continue the business where we had actually brought in all of these people too.
We called ourselves the V Team. Taken from the V formation of geese in flight, we were guided by one dream and one vision of changing lives around the world. We knew then that we had started something that was providing thousands of people with a purpose in life, and they looked up to us for leadership and guidance. And with 1,500 networkers that we took under our wing, the V was born. Soon, we found ourselves in partnership with B.H. Meyermint, a world-renowned leader in numismatics.
If you go back to September 8, 1998, on that day we were too busy to notice the day. I mean, we were just running all over the place, trying to get things organized, and behind the stage it was a madhouse. There was no scripts, no planning, and we went up, we spoke with our hearts, and lo and behold, we are here today.
By the end of 1998, from a small room that contained a handful of us, we acquired our first office at the 64th floor of Central Plaza, the second tallest skyscraper in Hong Kong. We knew then that the only direction we were about to take was up. From Hong Kong, we expanded to neighboring Southeast Asian countries, Malaysia and Singapore, and formed a second office in Malaysia. To celebrate what we have accomplished, we held our first anniversary on September 8, 1999 at the Westin Philippine Plaza with 1,000 participants.
We are here today because of the efforts that have poured in, the ideas, the concepts, the trials and tribulations that we have undergone, the net sum of which has helped us to this point. The next phase begins.